Hey everybody, welcome to our team call November 5th. It's so exciting. It's a new month and oh my goodness, October was lit up on fire. We're in like crazy momentum. I'm so grateful to Arbonne for, the free signups and in October, and holy cow, it's continued in November. So we're going to have a huge, I think we're going to double in November again. It's just so exciting. Our team grew by 25%.
Wow.
From September, between September and October. Our sponsoring more than doubled. So it's just super exciting. And this is the time to just press in and lean into this momentum because it's going to carry all the way to G2C. So I just wanted to hand it over to Amy to, start us out with our, what's new for November and things to focus on this month.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so hi. So I'm kind of gonna read from my phone here a little bit, some of the incentives and things that are going on. First of all is GTC 2019 early bird registration. This is something you do not want to miss out on. Who on the call has been to GTC? Has everybody? No.
No.
Has everyone been to GTC?
No.
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 Can you guys see me?
I see Lynn.
Hold on. Am I frozen?
There you are.
Wave if you can see me.
We can see you.
Everybody looks frozen.
Oh, we can see you.
You can? Okay. Everybody was frozen there for a second.
You're good.
All right. So GTC early bird registration, you definitely don't want to miss out.
Oh, shoot. Now you're frozen.
Should I be seeing everybody on the screen all at once? Otherwise, I just see one person at a time. Is that right?
Oh.
If you're on your phone, you're only going to catch one at a time.
You can swipe to the.
Okay.
You can swipe left or right and see everyone.
Amy? Oh, shoot. I think we might have lost
Oh, you're so smart. Oh, God. Hi, people.
Oh, there. Amy?
She is.
Hey, dear. We lost you for a second.
I still lost her.
Sorry. Can you guys see me now?
Yeah, there. That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
It keeps saying my internet connection's unstable. I'll go as fast as I can. So GTC early registration is now through the end of November. For those of you that have gone, know that you don't want to miss it. If you haven't gone, you don't want to miss it. It's the best thing ever. I've never missed a GTC. There's just something about being in that arena with 18 to 20,000 other people and hearing their stories, meeting new people, realizing that we're no different from everybody else that's up there in the stands and on the stage, and I just can't speak highly enough about it, and it's just super fun. So now through November 30th, you can save $100 on GTC registration with early bird pricing. Early bird registration is $230. After that, regular registration is $330. There's also payment plans available, so you can certainly go to the source and learn a little bit more about that, but you definitely want to go. Super important. So there's another incentive going on. It's the canister set incentive. And in November, if you sponsor one new independent consultant who achieves 250 PQV in the registration order and you receive the Arbonne branded canister set. And I have an intruder. Hold on. Sid, can you give me a minute? I'll talk to you about it in a minute. Okay? I'm on a call. Sorry. Okay, so kind of cool. Everybody can go for the canister set. There's also an auto ship free product of the month. So for you guys that have PCs that do auto ship orders, the November free product of the month for preferred clients with a reoccurring order of 100 or more is the RE9 Advanced Instant Lift Gel. So that's really cool. You can let people know about that. Also, we don't want to forget about free signups that have been extended through the end of November. Who's excited about that?
So exciting.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So $0 sign up free, or $0 sign up free with a 150 SRP order for preferred clients. That's also through November 30th. When preferred clients register or renew with a minimum order of 150, we'll waive the sign up or renewal fee. So that's super exciting. And then for consultants, it's with a 500 QV order. So obviously a little bit higher for consultants, but they can sign up for free. And it's just super exciting. So take advantage of it. This is a great opportunity to sign up as many people as possible. I know everybody did a really good job in October, so we want to keep it going in November as well. And the new brightening line. I don't know if anybody has tried it. We heard Carol talk about it on the Road to Region call on Wednesday, which is great. So if you weren't on the call, you should definitely listen to the recording because she shared a lot of really good information. But it's another option to the regular RE9 line, but it's going to help with sunspots, age spots, evening out skin tone, just kind of giving your skin a brighter, fresher look. So I think it's something we all need to try and start sharing with people. That's exciting. And then also don't forget about the holiday line. These products are only available for a limited time, and when they're gone, they're gone. They don't come back until next year if they come back at all. So if there's things that you think, your clients or preferred clients might like, or just things even you want to gift to other people, stock up now, because I've done this every year. I think, oh, it'll be there. And then when I go to get it, it's not there, and then I'm annoyed. So don't end up like me. Order it now. And I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, sorry about my intruder. What?
Thank you.
Oh,
so good. Thank you. And I just wanted to give shout outs to some of our, give recognition, because we had an amazing October. So just congratulations to the top sponsorers, which Lynn is on the call, top sponsorer, and Lori Van Nostrand, who's under Wendy, also sponsored 4. Laura Rizzo's on the call, Rizzo-Benson, and she sponsored 3. Wendy sponsored 3, Tara sponsored 3, Amy sponsored 3, Sherry sponsored 3. Oh my goodness. So yes, I believe with the free signups, you guys, I think we can all do double-digit sponsoring for November. At least that's on my radar. I'm challenging myself to get into the double digits for sponsoring. I just want to congratulate those in district manager qualification: Jackie Kerr, Sherry Holifield, Eli Godsey, Maddie Clark, Melissa Mayer, Shui Chen, Karen Kilkenny, and Tara Guthrie. Woohoo! So exciting. And I wanted to give a shout out to our bonus earners. You guys, this is something we need to set our sights on every month. Just make earning your bonus your business plan every month, because it's available at every level in Arbonne. You can earn a bonus. So why leave money on the table, right? So want to congratulate Sherry Holifield for earning her consultant bonus. Woohoo! That's so exciting. The way you earn your bonus is $2,500 in your whole success line volume, and sponsoring 2 people direct to you with a minimum 150 order. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yes. And we want to congratulate the district manager bonus earners, and Lynn's on the call. And so that's a big deal, honestly. District manager bonus is a big deal. That's $5,000 in cumulative volume with you and your team, which Lynn went way over that, and at least 5 people sponsored with a minimum 150 order in your whole organization. And she went way over that too. I think you had 9, right, Lynn?
Yeah, Lynn.
Wow. We had the one error, otherwise it would have been
Go
10.
Lynn.
Woo!
Go Lynn.
So awesome. Wendy Burns also earned her district manager bonus, and she had 7 sponsored. And then Tammy Ray earned her district manager bonus, woohoo, with 16 sponsored, yay, in our district. And so yes, make earning your bonus your business plan every single month. It's such a badge of honor. All right, so I wanted to talk about, well, let's see here. We're going to start with Lynn. I know Lynn had something that stood out to her recently that she wanted to share that is super relevant for all of us.
It is. Can everyone see me okay?
Yeah.
So
Labio. Hi, Sue.
those who've been participating for a while, you probably received mention of reading Girl Wash Your Face. For those who haven't read it, read it. For those who've read it, I'm the one who's behind the 8 ball because I'm only like chapter 6. but it's brought forth a lot of topics. And so what I was going to start with tonight, Tammy, you're frozen. Can everyone still hear me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I was going to start with the fear. So what I'm doing is incredibly scary for me. I'm going to put something out there that I've joked about before, but I've never shared in detail, just to kind of get everyone to accept what you may be fearful of. So roughly 22 years ago, I passed my firefighter 1 exam, and within 8 hours, I went to my first structure fire. And it was a magnesium fire, and you don't get to spray water on it. And I'm trying to get my gear on, and I'm kind of struggling. And one of the guys has to help me get everything hooked up. And, you know, Bert, my deputy chief, kept saying, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if this is a good idea. And I'm laughing about it until I get into the fire. And this huge hose with magnesium, the power went out, it dropped, there was an explosion in front of me. And with my biggest fear, I'm going to put it out there, I wet my pants.
Whoa.
There's no joking about it. I did. But I had basically 2 options at that given moment. Do I face my fear and continue on with my team, or do I cut and run? And if I cut and run, my opportunity to come back is either going to be limited by my team being concerned about me, or it's going to be limited by me and my fear. Mm-hmm. So I picked up my shovel and I just started shoveling sand, because that's what you do for magnesium. And I discovered within minutes that once I moved forward and I was working, the work was awesome. Mm. And that's what I've discovered with Arbonne. Once you're functioning and working, it's awesome. But the fear is holding you back. So what are some of our fears? Are we afraid of being successful? Maybe, maybe not. Are we afraid of failure? And if we are, remember, fail in itself stands for first attempt in learning. Are we afraid that we're going to suck? Well, the woman who wrote this book, Rachel, if you've ever listened to her speak, she's very honest. You will. Get over it. That's how we improve. Am I not good enough? Am I going to be alone in my journey? Or am I going to have support? And some of us have fears of being alone. My favorite, of course, is the procrastination. I'll start tomorrow. Well, I'll start tomorrow. Guess what? I dug out my old Franklin planner today, because if I write it down and I cross it off emotionally, it connects with me and I keep moving forward. So what do we do for success? We surround ourselves with positive people, which would be this group. We're responsible for our own business. We stop procrastinating, which includes start small. Don't make huge goals and then be frustrated when you don't meet them. Careful on your commitments, how many commitments you make, who you make them to, and be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself, you'll stop comparing yourself, which means you're not going to judge others, and you're not going to be so sensitive when others judge you, because that is based on fear and insecurity. And when I bring all of these forward of fear, I also pose the question to everybody. How many of us make promises and fulfill commitments to others every day, whether it be an employer, a family member? Yeah. So my next question is, why do you keep breaking a promise to yourself? We fulfill them to everybody else. Why wouldn't we fulfill them to ourselves? So that was kind of my take on fear and some of the things that hold us back. So putting that forward, putting your fear aside, and allowing that to allow you to move forward.
Wow. That was awesome, Lynn. Thank you. I love how you said that. Can you say that one more time? Like when it's it's the fear of something that's holding us back. But when we get into activity, when we get
once we start working at the job we're afraid of, all of a sudden it's invigorating, it's exhilarating. And I know some of you may look at me and say, how can you compare Arbonne to fighting fire? Well, I can, because I've done both of them, and they're both exhilarating in a different manner. And now, because of Arbonne, I still get to serve my community. I just don't have to, sweat and be at 700 degrees and cranky at the end of the day.
Well, I love that. Because it's not about being perfect. This is a business where we learn as we do. So the more we do, the more we learn. But yeah, we have to get into activity, to learn. So that's,
those of you who know me know that I teach Pilates and I joke a lot about yoga repeatedly. But yoga has a saying that I truly believe in. There's a reason it's called a practice and not a perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
love it.
So that was my educational tip.
Well, this is going to roll in perfectly with what Laura has to share. Here, I'm going to switch gears really quick, and then we'll get to Laura, because I want to share just one of our main resources, you guys, is our borntowinnation.com website. And if you haven't been to this website yet, or if it's been a while, please take a look. And I encourage you tonight, this week, to really focus on this Getting Started tab, because we really want to hone in and be able to get people started in a really efficient and streamlined way. And if you've never done it, then this is your chance to go through it yourself so that you can get someone else started. The password on the website is consultant, all lowercase. And I'm just going to go in here and show you really quick what's in here. But yeah, there's a getting started guide, which kind of takes you through, A through Z. There's this 40 faces sheet, which again, for each new month, I encourage you to print out your 40 faces sheet. And this is our system for success, is to talk to 40 new people each month about the products and the business. So it's not like texting them and saying, hey, can I meet? That isn't a person that goes on this 40 yet. The person will go on here once you've given them a presentation. If they've attended one of your events and heard all of the options that are available for them for client, consultant, the products and the business, then you can add them to your list, okay? So you might have to reach out, I don't know, to a bunch more people to get 40. But doing presentations for people on your team can also help you get to those 40 faces. So it's always good to help your team. Your 100-person list, how to build your 60-second story. Like if someone asks you, what do you do, or what's Arbonne, this is a way to really help you refine that. There's just a lot in here. Journaling on social media, I was actually looking at that today. It's really helpful. So I just encourage you to go ahead and go through these tabs so that you know how to start your business yourself in the most effective way and how to start someone else. This is also how to earn your bonuses, how to get to district manager. There's some of you in qualification for districts, so that would be really good to know, is how to finish district manager now that you're in qualification. So I just want to show you that really quick. And then also, this is going to give us, our resources for sharing Arbonne. Oh my goodness, there's just so much in here. So go ahead, how to place orders, all this stuff. Here's our presentations, is in the sharing Arbonne. We have the Healthy Living Inside and Out presentation, which is the PowerPoint. We have the script that goes with it, invites, client care cards. Oh my goodness, so much in here. The free product list, the Is Arbonne for You, which is what I use for one-on-one appointments. It's this sheet, so you're going to want to print this out and even laminate so that you can get really familiar with it for your presentations. Because we can do a whole, this is what Peyton and Avery and all of these people who are moving and shaking, this is exactly what they use to present, you know, at coffee appointments and stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you the website so that it'll prompt you to go ahead and look and get familiar with it. And then I also want to encourage you to go through that Getting Started tab to get really familiar so that you know how to start yourself, but also get someone else started. And so Laura and I had this really great conversation yesterday, and I know this is something that we all feel, along with fear, like Lynn touched on. We have this hesitation to talk to people about Arbonne because we don't want to come across as salesy, or we don't want people to run from us and think, oh, here's Tammy, she's going to talk to me about Arbonne again, you know? So Laura and I had a great conversation. I just wanted her to share a little bit about that and, you know, some realizations that we had.
So do I just start talking? Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello,
yes.
everybody.
Hi.
So hi. I love as you were talking, I was like, oh my gosh, because what you were saying ties into what I was thinking about earlier. And I like to write a lot. So after my conversation with Tammy, I sat down and did some writing about this. We discussed, and Tammy told me yesterday, she brought up the idea of writing or posting or communicating from the place of why. And it really resonated with me. I was like, yeah, right. And so I thought, and what was similar with Lynn with what you were saying, is you had a choice, right? When you were in that situation, you had two choices that which you spoke about. And when I started writing after Tammy, we spoke, I came up with this thought here that, so there, and I'm kind of using, you know, you guys know that poem, The Two Forks in the Road. And I chose one, the one less traveled, right? The road less traveled. So I thought, you know, there's two forks in the road. One is the business sales approach, the hard sale, and where the why is to make a lot of money, to get recognition, to earn accolades, right? Which is all external motivation, external validation. So that's one path. And then there's the other path, which is because it's a lifestyle approach. This is me and my life and my self-care. This is me loving myself well, and I want to offer you the same self-care through Arbonne's products, culture, and philosophy. And along this road and this path, I get to impact people's lives positively. I get to continually learn and grow and then teach and coach other people on this lifestyle choice, because it is a choice. I get to empower others and connect in a meaningful, effective way. All those things are my reward. So guess what? That's about intrinsic motivation, internal motivation. I'm motivated by the fact that my values of self-care, teaching, empowering others, being healthy, connecting with people, learning, growing, loving myself and others well, all of those are in alignment with this company. So now I'm motivated from the inside out. I'm also rewarded from the inside out. And then, not to be too cliche, but I have beauty from the inside out. So path 2, I view as an inside out approach, and it feels authentic to me. So when I signed up as a consultant, it was after major health crises and a divorce. And I realized the importance of loving myself well and caring myself well. And that's an inside job. That's for nobody else to do but me. And so anyhow, picking path 2, my why then serves as my anchor. So when things get difficult, I can go back to my why, right? When someone says, no, I'm not interested in that. I don't, just like Mary Kay, whatever, I'm not interested, or whatever they may say, right? My anchor is my why. And if my why is because it's in line with my values and who I am as a person, then it's all good. right? So that I kind of view it that way.
I love it. You know, I don't know if you guys, that was beautiful, by the way. I love the word anchor, you know, using your why as your anchor. It kind of brings tears to my eyes because I know, like in August when I put out that challenge to do 3 asks a day, it freaked me out. I honestly had a really hard time with my own self because I was like, shoot, I haven't talked to these people in years. You know, I feel like maybe I should catch up before I talk about Arbonne. Then I'm like, wait, no, I need to talk. And I was like having this internal battle inside my head, and I kept like eating and cleaning and letting the dogs out and avoiding what I was supposed to be doing. And I finally had to, like, you know, stop myself and say, Tammy, why are you doing this? And I thought of people who have done so well with the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan. And I got into this space of just, you know, gratitude and anchored in this mission that we're in. And it's really so much bigger than us, you know? So once you're in that space of we're adding value to people, and you know what, this business, these products have changed my life. And that's why I want to share. And in that space, you're not going to get criticized, right? You're just, because people are like, oh, wow, it changed your life. You know, like it'll just take someone off guard a little bit, and they're not so defensive, you know, but no matter what they say, you're just sharing your heart with them, so they can't criticize you for that. So with that being said, I am asking, and I haven't even heard this fully, but I'm going to ask Sherry to share her why statement that she wrote out recently. I've talked to Sherry for a long time about Arbonne, and then something just clicked. and I think she got mad is what happened. But I'd love for Sherry to share her why, just to, again, feel this spirit when you're coming from this space of why. It's not salesy. And so this is something, you know, we really want to learn and do well at, is to be able to share our why story. So take it away, Sherry.
Okay, so I don't know if it's only supposed to be 60 seconds, but I think mine's longer than that. I mean, I know if you talk to somebody, you can break it down. But okay, so I have why Arbonne. I want to be me, control my time, and build and empower my team with positive and motivated leaders who want to make a difference with their health and financial direction, as well as others. I worked for corporate and family-run businesses for 17 years. I've worked over 80 hours a week. I've led teams of people in both China and the US, worked with all types of personalities, been through numerous leadership changes and changes to company and vision mission statements, and even company closings. I put the business over my husband, family, and friends. I was loyal, hardworking, and made tough decisions on a daily basis. I fought for raises, promotions, process changes, and have done what is right for me and my team, even when it was hard. I was promised high-level positions, bonuses, and ownership in the company. I did everything that I was asked. What was the cost? I compromised my health and relationships because of the promise of going to be at the top to be somebody. I would not find the time to go to the doctor when sick, as I just could not be away from work for something like that. I became tired, and my body was telling me this, but I kept ignoring the signs. Sleeping all weekend when I had downtime, my mind was foggy, body aches, female issues like ruptured cysts that would knock me out for 2 days every other month. All of this had an impact on me being able to get pregnant. I am certain of this. My husband and I have been trying for 14 years. In my relationships, I could not talk about anything outside of work, as I could no longer find a common ground with the group of people that I love and who love me. How sad is that? Here's the crazy thing. I never knew this until I was given the opportunity to quit my job and move to Northern Michigan as my husband got a new opportunity. I took 2 months off, and all I did was sleep. This is where Arbonne came into my life. I met Tammy Ray, and she shared her story of having breast cancer and how Arbonne changed her life. She described all the feelings that people go through when they are not living their best healthy lives. I always thought that I was healthy as I worked out and I watched what I ate. But because of the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, this is where I truly learned how to take care of myself. What got me that day that she said was, "Are you tired of feeling tired?" I was like, heck yes. I could not figure out why I was not, because I wasn't in a stressful job anymore, but I still felt terrible. Plus, I was working out 5 days a week and saw no changes. So I kept thinking I needed to step it up and do more workouts. This is where my journey began, and all my health issues started to disappear, and my relationship with my husband, family, and friends improved. I am eternally grateful for Tammy for sharing Arbonne with me as I became the person I used to be. My family and friends noticed right away. Why am I sharing this with you? I want you to have the freedom of choice and time in your day while staying healthy. Face it, we all worry about money, and we want to look and feel good. Arbonne can be this for you, as you can own your own business. You can be at the top. You don't have to beat out the competition. There is no competition. It's only what you put on yourself as roadblocks to take this opportunity.
Woo!
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow, Sherry. Give me goosebumps and tears. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. You guys, we have such a gift. We have such a gift to give people. We have the ability to hand out a lifeline to people, whatever that looks like. And we don't know. We don't know what people are needing or looking for in that moment that we're sharing, but that's just what we need to do, is just open our mouth and share, right? Oh my goodness. And share with all our heart. And that's the thing, Sherry, when you were speaking, did anyone feel like you were being sold to? No, it was just like, wow, it made me want to lean in. It made me want to know more and understand more. So that's the whole point of, of coming up with our why, and really, really thinking about being in that space when we're asking people to take a look. It's really just, this has changed my life, or I know this has the ability to change my life, and therefore I want to share it with you because it's going to add value to you too, in whatever way, so that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you guys, this is something that we all need to practice and hone in on. And, even to boil it down into statements like, I did all the right things. I went to school and got my degree, and yet I still felt unfulfilled. Or, I thought I was so healthy, but I was still so tired of being tired. Just even those little statements are going to hit home for people. So 1 second here. I think I need to plug in my computer. So I wanted to go through a couple more things, the top 5 things to focus on each month, and also our team challenge for the month of November. Are you ready? So these are the top 5 things. It was cool. I've been working with this life coach, Christine, and she says, Tammy, boil it down. Like what are the top 5 things that you want your team to focus on? And I was like, because doesn't it seem like there's so much information? And it's like, what am I supposed to be focused on? So this helped my brain, and I hope it does yours too. So number 1, to get someone to, get started in Arbonne and to know that you have a real business builder, the first thing, do not pass go. This is the very first thing that we have to do, and that, anybody that we're launching needs to do, is to purchase their products, right? And, of course, we're gonna say this is healthy living inside and out. So our top recommendation would be to get both the skincare and nutrition. But if you can only do one thing, do the nutrition, because that's going to improve your skin as well, right? So we'll start with the inside. Mm-hmm. So that's number 1. And if someone, hasn't purchased their products, I'm sorry, but they're not in yet. They're not committed to being a business builder yet. So use that as like a litmus test. You don't really have a business builder unless someone is on the products, okay? Number 2, part of that is they're going to purchase their products and then schedule their presentations, right? And you're going to help them. It's not like they're by themselves, and this can be virtual. It can be on Zoom. It can be in someone's home locally. But yeah, that's number 1 right there. You have a business builder if they've bought their products and they've scheduled their presentations. And same for you. If you haven't done that yet, then guess what? You haven't started yet. So there's still time. And so what we recommend is to do back-to-back presentations, right? Because if you do like a Thursday and a Sunday and you're inviting people and some people can't come Thursday, you say, no problem, how about Sunday? You know, there's Thursday night or Sunday morning or whatever, you know, book them kind of close together so that you're not getting a yes or no answer. It's either or. Which one can you go to? So that's number one. Number two is to post on social media to create intrigue. And I highly recommend, just like Sherry said, to post a little bit about a why, you know, say something like, hey guys, I'm starting a 30-day clean eating challenge. You don't even have to say the word Arbonne. I'm starting a 30-day clean eating challenge. Holy cow, I've never gone off coffee or sugar. Wish me luck. I'm just so tired of feeling tired. And that's enough. That's enough to create intrigue and to get people to say, what in the world are you doing? How can you give up coffee? You know, but then you can write back and say, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. You know, if you're interested, I'm happy to send you more information and send them a video, you know? So at least you're creating a conversation and you can kind of journal. And if you've never done this before, it's okay. You can start now. We just started November's clean eating group today. So you can do, you know, a couple posts a week like, hey, I'm doing the 30-day challenge this week or this month. And here's a great recipe. You know, whatever, just kind of put it out there just to create a little bit of conversation. So that's number two, post on social media to create intrigue. Number three is plug in. Plug in. We have the Wednesday morning calls, you guys, are amazing. They're weekly. Every week at 6:30 Eastern time, Wednesday mornings, we get to spend time with our ENVP, Carol Bodell. Carol's promoted out NVP, Maxine King, you know, a bunch of VPs are on this call and you get to hear from them. You get to hear what's current, what's new in Arbonne. We get to hear from guest speakers, you know, other VPs and, you know, the movers and shakers in this company. You guys, it's such a special time together. So I often get questions about subjects that we just covered in our Wednesday morning call. I'm like, oh, I wish you had been on the call. It was so good. So, so go ahead, plan on, set your alarm. Get up at 6:15 Wednesday mornings. You don't have to be dressed up. You don't have to brush your teeth. Grab your fizz, your tizzy, whatever, and jump on these calls and spend this 30 or 40 minutes. You know, it'll energize you, I promise you. It's amazing. Plug in. So that's number three. Number four is use the verbiage that was posted on asking people to take a look at your business until you have people to launch, right? Until you have some business partners, because that's the name of this game. We're not just trying to sell product to PCs, right? We're looking for business partners and other consultants, and we're going to help them launch their business. And then the fifth thing is to earn our bonuses every month as a consultant, as a district manager, as area manager, as a VP. There's bonuses at every level, and that's going to be our business plan month after month. So I wanted to just look really quick at the asking part, asking people to take a look at our business. Every time we ask you guys, it plants a seed. So no matter what they say, it still plants a seed in their mind, like, huh, that's kind of cool that she thought of me, even though maybe they're too busy to even think of it, but at least the seed was planted. And so again, I was talking to my life coach about this, and she said, Tammy, because I said, yeah, I put out a challenge to do 3 asks a day. And she said to me, Tammy, do you think 3 asks a day are going to add up to 40 faces a month? And I just thought, wow, she's right. You know, if we want to launch our business, and we use that word because it's like, gives the imagery of launching a rocket ship, right? So much energy has to go up front to get you launched, or like, think about surfing. You have to get through that, you know, initial turbulence. What am I trying to say? You know, get through that riptide to get out to the open water, you know? So it's like we have to work a little harder at first. So So my challenge for November is to do 48 asks in 48 hours to get your month launched, to get people on your calendar to meet with, you know, to walk them through what this business could look like, to see if this might be a fit, so that you have some people to do presentations with and help launch their business, help them earn a paycheck right away. So I wanted to, again, call on Amy, because I know she's been diligently asking, and just to hear what she's been saying and messaging out, and hear what her results have been.
So I've been doing some asking. I made a commitment to myself that I was going to ask 10 people a day, but it's been for a variety of things. For some people, it's been to take a look at the business. Other people, it's been inviting them to an event that I'm having in a couple of weeks, because I've notoriously in the past planned something and then asked people 2 days before, and then wonder why nobody comes because I'm not giving them any advance notice, and then I'm irritated. And so I realized I need to take better advantage of the beginning of the month and treat the first half of the month like most of us, and I speak for myself too, treat the second half of the month. And then we're stressing and we're freaking out because it's the last week or two and we're trying to meet our goals, and we haven't given people the opportunity to give have time to think about it and get back to us. I've also, asking people about the 30 days. And having to remember that some people can't make a decision right away just because we want them to. It takes them time. So reaching out at the beginning of the month gives people more of an opportunity to have time to think about it, get back, and then get them set up. So we were out of town this weekend for a hockey tournament for my son, and it would have been very easy to do nothing. But I decided that I was going to do 10 asks a day starting Thursday, and I did it. And it forced me to plan ahead before we left, so that I had a list, and I carried this list around with me in the car. My family was getting annoyed before. My son has to be at his games an hour early, so my daughter and I would sit in the car, and I went through my list, and I just made my sloppy list of the 10 people that I was reaching out to, and I printed a list from, it wasn't really from the CRM, it was more from team reports, so that I could see people that were expired. That was something else I was reaching out about. And doing that before we left made it a lot easier for me to work on it when we were gone, because this wasn't something that I could print off when we were at a random hotel in Grand Rapids. So that was another thing, reaching out to people that have been expired, because if they renew, then it counts as a new sign up toward our bonuses. So I kind of mixed it up a little bit with what I was reaching out to people for, but I'm finding that if I commit to myself and plan ahead, it's a lot easier to be successful. So,
Amy, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So how do you go about reaching out? So you have your 10 people. Mm-hmm. What do you say to them?
So,
I mean, how do you approach this?
Well, some of it I actually use the templates in the CRM. I don't know if any of you guys have used the CRM or are familiar with it, but I've been kind of dabbling with it. And if you get into it and play around with it a little bit, it really makes things so easy. They have a whole template for new November sign up. Oh. So you can literally go in, you could go into send email. There's all different sections, but one of them is send email. You can go to send email, put a person's name in, somebody that's already in the system, search their contact information, put them on there. And then if it was people, I tried to kind of personalize it a little bit, which you can do. So if it was somebody that was an expired PC, I didn't want it to say new November sign up, which is how they have it. I took that off and I said something like, hey, Susie. And then I would make it personal at the beginning. And then I just used their verbiage. Like, why reinvent the wheel? Arbonne created it. So I'm trying not to make this more difficult on myself. And I use that, but I would say something like, hey, Susie, I thought of you because blah, blah, blah. I thought this might be of interest to you. If there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know, but I didn't want you to miss out. Something like that.
That's good.
So there's already like a template out there.
Yes.
Template out there.
For all kinds of things.
Oh.
There's templates in that.
And that's under what?
It's in the client resource management section. There's like a big, I think it's like a blue header right at the top of our dashboard. Okay. And so you have to kind of go in and play around with it a little bit. But once you do, use it to your advantage, because, and you can even email multiple people at one time. I wanted to.
And that's under the Born to Win?
No, this is on our Arbonne personalized webpage website.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where that is. But there's lots of great tools there and verbiage that's already written out for us.
Okay.
So if you're looking for like an easier way to start and not having to think about it too much, I think it's great.
Okay.
And there's templates for everything. The brightening line, the nutrition, the 30 days to healthy skin. There's templates and all that stuff. And then some of it I would just
So I just can
people that I knew.
Can I ask?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, sure.
That CRM, I'm glad you said that because I didn't notice that. I started playing around in there, and they have like a thank you.
They have everything.
Right? Because I find with the people buy stuff, and that's great, and they don't hear from them. Well, it's up to me to communicate with them, right? To check in. How are you liking your product? How is it working for you, right? So they have a template for that, you guys. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to start using that after people make orders.
Use it, and it puts people in there, and then it sets reminders. And then if you set it up to mesh with your calendar, it will. I get emails every morning at like 5:08. I don't know why, but every morning at 5:08, I get an email that says my CRM office task.
Oh my God, that's what that is in my phone.
Yeah. If you didn't do it, it'll say that you have an overdue task. Like if it was due yesterday, it'll tell you that you have it. But it's that little like reminder, oh, I should be reaching out to this person. Again, they make it so easy. They're telling you why you need to reach out to them. There's email templates that you can use. And Laura, like you were talking about the thank yous, there's templates for that to send a thank you note a couple days after somebody's purchase. I also write a handwritten thank you note. That's a totally different thing, but
that's nice.
I do that every time somebody purchases. I think it's important to show people our gratitude for helping us and supporting our businesses and our families and all that. So I do both, but get in there and all you can do is get around and kind of play with the system. And there's little training videos too on the stores.
I'm so glad you talked about that, Amy. Thank you.
I need to use it.
I need to go and explore for myself. So thank you.
Well, and it's still free too. So while it's still free, check it out and see, I mean, to me, it's like a no-brainer.
And what you're demonstrating, Amy and Laura, is you're treating this like a business. So that's awesome. That's awesome. There's Rochelle too. There's in our team, Arbonne Dream Team Facebook page. I posted some verbiage, and this is the verbiage that's just landed well for me. It rolls off my tongue when I speak it. I've tried all different verbiages, and this is the one I keep going back to. And Donna Johnson, who's a top leader in Arbonne, she taught us that a way to engage with people so that they message you back is to use the audio clip. So in Facebook Messenger, there's a little, when you go to message someone, there's a little microphone and you can hold it and speak a message of 1 minute. Yeah. So I've been doing that. I've been using the audio clip, or you can do it on your phone. Like instead of typing a text message, there's like a microphone.
Yeah.
When you pull up your keyboard to type something, you can hold the microphone and just say your message. So Donna Johnson recommended that we use these audio clips because that's what people message back and reply to the most right now. And this is the message I've been sending to people. You're going to personalize it a little bit. So this is, hi Danielle, I love the pictures you posted of your son's birthday. He's getting so big. I hope all is well with you. I was thinking of you, and I don't know if this would be a fit for you or not, but I just love you and who you are. You're a person of excellence, and you have a way of putting people at ease. And I know you care about health and wellness because you're always doing what you can to take care of you and your family. I have a business that I do with Arbonne, and it's a health and wellness company. It's a global business that I run from my home, and I think you would be amazing at it. And I think you would love everything about it, including the clean, pure, cruelty-free detox products, which is what initially caught my attention. Please feel comfortable telling me no if this ends up not being a fit for you, but I would just love to walk you through what this business looks like to see if it may be a fit. Are you free tomorrow morning or later this week to connect? Again, either way, I would just love to catch up with you. And that's it. That's the message. And I've been like, so this is my habit, you know, I love how you're doing 10 a day. But yeah, we can knock these out, you guys, 48 and 48 hours. Who's in with me to start our month out strong? Yes, I'm committed to getting it done between now and Wednesday night, because I'm actually leaving for a VP retreat with Cecilia Stoll on Thursday, so I can't wait. I'll have to do a Facebook Live from there with Carol and give you some, you know, scoop of what we're learning and stuff. I'm so excited about it. But I wanted to just get us in again, just capitalize on this momentum that we're already in. Let's find some business partners, some more people who need this. Think about why you're doing this business. Think about, you know, that there's other Sherrys out there who may not even know they're looking for Arbonne, but they're looking for a lifeline, and this could be it for them. You guys, it's not like we all are little kids thinking about, I want to be an Arbonne lady or man when I grow up. It's not that at all. Nobody's like thinking that Arbonne is the end all, but Arbonne's a way to get to your dreams. Arbonne's a way to get your time back and choices back, right? And so I just want to leave you with this thought. You know, nobody starts in Arbonne perfect. Like Lynn said, we're all going to fail. We're all going to feel silly sometimes. We're all going to be nervous and stutter and trip over ourselves and drop our notes and forget things. It's okay. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to have courage. You have to have the courage to show up and start, and to continue to do the next right thing, and to work when no one is looking, and to work when you don't feel like it, and to work when you're feeling defeated and you don't want to make the next voice audio clip, but you do anyway because there's someone on the other line that needs this, and you keep showing up. It's not about, you know, doing a perfect presentation. It's just that you're going to learn by doing an imperfect one, right? You're going to learn what works and what doesn't work. And you're going to be relatable. The more you mess up, you guys, it's actually in your advantage, because people are going to be able to relate to that and say, whew, if she can do it, I could probably do it better. You know, that's good. You want people to think that. So we wanted to encourage so that other people take courage too and feel like they can show up for themselves too. Because really it's about serving others and showing others that there's more, you know, and that there can be more than just a mediocre life. I love how Jean David from Group Rocher, he's our new CEO in Arbonne, he said that we are healthy living, we are clean products, we are choices in life, we are being a better version of ourselves and bringing others along with us. Isn't that cool? I just thought that was a beautiful summary of what we are. And we are Arbonne, you guys. It's you and I. We're the messengers for this amazing message and mission. And you know, we're the ones that are giving out this lifeline. So thank you guys. And I'm just so excited. Please post. Please feel welcome to post in our Dream Team page as often as you want. Let's keep each other accountable. Let's do this 48 ask in 48 hours. Please post, you know, what's making you nervous, what responses you're getting. Let's work through this together, and let's just launch this amazing month out really strong together. Love you guys so much.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks
you.
for hopping on tonight. Oh, goody. And Lynn was taking notes. Awesome. Oh, and you guys, oh my goodness, before I forget. So November 17, a week from Saturday, is the retreat, like create momentum in your business or something. It's in Novi. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's $15. There's going to be like 10 different VPs speaking. One of them is Emily Pate coming in from Australia to be our keynote speaker. And it's just amazing. It's like a mini impact training tour in Novi. So that's something, you know, if you can be there, by all means, be there. It's going to be amazing. So I'm actually one of the speakers. I'm so excited. So definitely want to put the word out about that too. So that is November 17. I posted the link today. I'll keep posting about it. It's $15, but yeah, if you can get there and be there with a team, even better. All right, so let's, again, just keep that momentum going in November. Whew, love you guys. We covered a lot, and I just appreciate you so much. We have the best team. Oh, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. So,
Thank you.
all right. Love you. You guys have a great night.
You too.
Have a good night.
See you. Have a good night.
See ya.